Right now I'm facing one of the greatest of all time, which I'm really happy for. I know he's an amazing fighter, and I can be more excited than this, to be honest. I was doing the job that he's supposed to be doing by winning this title, right? So yeah, that makes me a champion, the interim champion, because I need to go and fight for the undisputed. But yeah, it feels like it's been mine forever.
Look at this guy, Yair Rodriguez. Welcome to BT Sport. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm very well, man. Listen, we're going to start by talking about this.
Okay.
Because we saw it on your social media that there's a special design on the UFC belt. Talk me through it. Talk me through the artwork.
Okay, this is handmade by Mexican artist. This is a gift that my manager did to me, just because they are nice. And you know, this is a beautiful art from a Mexican artist. Every dot, every line that you can see here is handmade, and every dot, the paint that he has is from flowers and from natural products.
Serious?
Yeah, and that's why it looks amazing. I know it looks like it's printed, right?
Yeah.
But if you put attention to it, you can see like the paint, the hand in there, and the time that they put into this belt. I don't know if have you ever seen the movie Coco?
I know what you're referring to, yes.
Yeah, so that family is real, and that family is the one that made this for us.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know, I'm just trying to expose to the world the Mexican art on this beauty, and I wasn't expecting, to be honest, the belt to have that much success. Looks like everybody wants to take a look at it, but I'm proud of it because I'm showing a part of what Mexico is expressed on this belt, and I'm really happy for it.
How does it make you feel that they made that for you?
It makes me feel really good. You know, it makes me feel amazing. Once I saw it, I was like explosion of mind blowing explosion of colors everywhere, and I was like, wow, this looks beautiful, you know, and I'm gonna be really, really happy to have it in my living room.
Well, it's unique.
My family,
it's a unique piece, man. And that kind of leads me on nicely as well to all the murals that have been put up all around Mexico. They're everywhere, they seem right now. Again, what does that make you feel like? They're off the back of the Josh Emmett victory.
Yeah.
Your face is on every single wall, beautifully painted all over Mexico.
Yeah, so basically people that is like near me, around me, they help out to all this. So they were asking me earlier, like, how does that make you feel? I don't want to be rude or anything like that, but it doesn't make me feel anything. It's not something that I was looking for. It's not something that I like to be bragging around or anything like that. You know, it's just something that people that loves me did for me. You know, and that's why I appreciate.
That must make you feel good, though.
Yeah, you know, it feels good because, I mean, it feels good, but it's not for me. It's for them. It's for people that see it every day, and it's for probably younger guys that look at that mural and say, "Okay, that's an inspiration for me." And that's because I'm gonna start training, or I'm gonna stop smoking, or I'm gonna do something nice to my life. And I think that's the only good thing that comes with the out of having a paint of your face somewhere. You know,
you've got to be happy, because I've seen plenty of murals, other sports stars all over the world. Some don't really look like the guy, you know, or the girl, but they've done a good job on you.
Oh yeah, they did a great job. Yeah, they did a great job, and I'm really happy for it, as I'm telling you, and I appreciate all the time and work that everybody put into that, and all the people involved, you know.
I've asked this question many times to people that hold an interim championship, and there's no right or wrong answer, but I'm interested to see what you think, especially off all this, because obviously the people of Mexico have reacted and responded as, he's our champion. Do you feel like a champion?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because it's in my lap. I mean, what better proof than this to know that you're the champion? Let's say something happened. Alexander Volkanovski couldn't fight for the belt, or he decided to move up to a weight class, or he won the last fight he had. He decided not to come back, or whatever the case is, and that makes me the undisputed. Right now, because he wasn't able to face me in February, he decided to go up in weight class. I was doing the job that he's supposed to be doing by winning this title, right? So yeah, that makes me a champion, the interim champion, because I need to go and fight for the undisputed. I don't really think that it has to be much explanation to that. I think it's really clear. But yeah, it feels like it's been mine forever.
Where does your self-belief come from? And I'm asking that question because a couple of years ago, obviously we all know that there was a situation where the UFC and you parted company and what have you. But to stay strong through that moment, because it was a weird time, to now rise to where you're at right now, that must take a lot of mental strength. Where does that come from? Is that in your DNA naturally, or is it from family?
I just think it's just little parts of everything, right? Of course, it has to be in my DNA, it has to be come from my family, but it's also from people. Like I'm telling you, like they show you love and support. It's like you can let nobody down, but especially it comes from your self-belief. Like you gotta believe in yourself, right? That's the first and the main and the biggest part of the self. If you don't believe in yourself, who's probably never gonna ever believe in you.
Yeah.
You know, if you are able to truly believe in yourself and put good thoughts into your mind and have a good mindset and working every single day into achieving small goals, small achievements, winning small battles every single day, you can become the best version of yourself, you know, and that's my battle every day.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. I didn't grow up or I didn't born knowing anything, you know, you're learning along the way, you know, and I'm just trying to be the best I can, you know, and right now I'm facing one of the greatest of all time, which I'm really happy for. I know he's an amazing fighter, and I can be more excited than this, to be honest.
Getting into MMA, when you obviously started this journey, because I'm sure that if you're into fight sports in Mexico, then people maybe point you towards boxing and things like that. Did you ever flirt with boxing? Did you go there first and then come over to MMA, or was it always for you martial arts?
No, it was martial arts for me since I was like 5 years old.
Yeah.
I started training Taekwondo, and so I was like a rebel, you know, like my family was like, since I was little, I was like a mess. And they were worried about me, like since I was a little kid. So they say, okay, what sport can we put him in that's gonna drain his energy and is gonna teach him something good? And they hear about this coach, this Taekwondo coach, that his way to form Taekwondo fighters was almost like military. So I went through that system for almost 10 years.
They put you in the army at 5.
Oh yeah, so basically like you wouldn't be able to understand unless I give you like specific details, you know, but that was a lot, you know, it was a lot to the point like everything had to be perfect, had to be on point. The uniform had to look white, no wrinkles, no nothing. You gotta be chest up on, you know, like form, like in the military. Like you're breathing, nothing could be wrong. All the technique had to be perfect. Everything was like really technical every single day. I'm putting a lot of effort and work for many years. And that's the formation that I had since I was little, right?
Yeah.
And from that I transitioned to judo, and then I transitioned to boxing, to kickboxing, to karate, to lima lama, to all these sports until I found MMA. And that's the way that I become a fighter.
Do you think that experiencing all those disciplines and what you've just said there has allowed your creativity to flourish? Because you've learned so many different things in different ways to bring your unique striking abilities now to this sport.
Yeah, I just think, so let's say if you're in a black space, and every time you throw a punch you can draw a line, a white line, and it will always be this motion, the elbows, the knees, and it will always come to 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, to whatever, right?
Yeah.
But what about the other spaces that aren't there? What can you put in there? It's up to you. How are you gonna put it in there? That's gonna be up to you. Of course, martial arts, they give you the tools to, you know, to have certain things and ways to do the martial arts, but what about the rest? And that's a thought that has been in my head for a long time. So I was like, what if I do this, or what if from this movement I can just do this, or what if I roll, or what if I go back, or what if, okay, nah, I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, but this works. Like this goes heavy, or you know. And I've been working on those spaces that I was telling you about for many years. So I think, of course, the sport talks about creativity, but it's also something that you gotta have in yourself.
I'm a great believer that in failure, when things don't go right, we learn from those moments and grow. So I'll use a specific fight and see if there's an answer that comes off the back of that. Max, when you fought Max, and obviously it doesn't go your way, but it's a wonderful, wonderful fight. Mm-hmm. What are the learns from that fight with Max Holloway that we now are starting to see in your performances?
Well, probably one of the things is that I'm stronger than what I think. I'm stronger than what I think I can take, more than what I think I can take. I'm more technical. I'm faster than what I think. I'm stronger than what I think. And just believing in myself that I can do things, you know, because Max for me was like a big, I don't know how to say, it was like a big name for me, you know. And when I was facing him in the third round, like my vision kind of went blurry, and I was like trying to shake it off, and I couldn't really see well. I was like all foggy, and he hit me low, and then the ref stopped the fight, and then I sit down for a second. I was like, this is tough. I had the big cut in my eye, and I was like all dizzy, and the only thing that I could hear in the audience was my dad saying, "You're big. You're big, mijo. You can do this. I know you're a champion, so come on." And that, you know, I learned the value of family.
Wow.
Value of family even more than what I know, that I already knew. And that you gotta believe in yourself, you know. Sometimes, what if my dad is not there? What if my mom is not there? What if they can go, or whatever happens? And you know, you're gonna always have to have that voice inside of you telling you, don't give up, stand up, fight harder. Nothing will happen. It's probably one of the things that I learned from that fight.
That's powerful, man. That's powerful stuff. Off the back of the Josh Emmett fight, everybody thinks now you're a submission artist. However, I would like to point out to those that don't know too much, when you started your career, you were submitting people. That was your thing. That's where you're at. So my point is that everybody, when they think Yair Rodriguez, thinks striking, but there's much more to the Yair Rodriguez game that maybe we'll see this weekend.
Yeah, I think you guys will be surprised about what's coming after all this. I am sure you guys haven't seen everything yet. You know, I've been, like I was already telling you, I've been many years in martial arts, and in the beginning of my career, I was submitting more people because everybody underestimated me in the floor, and I guess they forgot about it. And now, you know,
now they know.
Now they know. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. I know Alex is smart, his tough, he's good, he's durable. All of the good things that we already know about Volk, I'm sure they're gonna be there, but I'm excited because that's gonna make me grow as a martial artist as well.
Finally, just on the growth of MMA in Mexico, obviously the UFC have just announced as well an independence celebration event in September. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. How proud are you to be part of that revolution?
I'm super happy. I'm pumped, you know, be part of being just a little nothing, you know, for the MMA in the world, but especially in Mexico, because I know that in some way, the things that I'm doing right now, it can change many people's lives. You know, like just like MMA changed my life. So it's really important.
Listen, have a good week, safe cut, and we're looking forward to seeing you do your thing on Saturday night.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate your interview. Thank you. Thank you.
Superstar. Well done, man.
Thank you, man.